So I recently made this video where I talked about how in Congo there's this group called Wazalendo, also known as the Patriots, right? So they've been fighting these rebels from Rwanda, or these soldiers from Rwanda that cross the border to Congo and pretend to be rebels there, who want to take their land, So I talked about how, Paul Kagame and Yoweri Museveni in Uganda has been trying to basically use proxies to annex Congolese land. So they've been trying to take Goma and the whole of North Kivu. This is the North Kivu, these lines here. These are part of North Kivu. It's a huge province province. So there's also South Kivu, but the whole of northern South Kivu. So this is the land that borders, or the part of Congo that borders Uganda from all the way from South Sudan, and then goes all the way to Lake Tanganyika there. So this is the Kivu region. So Rwanda has been trying to use those proxies to annex land. So the first agenda they had is to try to move some of their people into Congo to settle here. Then they start claiming that these people need to be protected, and they also trying to say that these people associate themselves or identify themselves with being Rwandans than Congolese. So that is the reason and the pretext for Congo or for Rwanda to annex this land. So in the 1956, some Tutsis came and settled around here in this region called Masisi, and they called themselves Bamasisi or Abamasisi, which meaning the Tutsis in Masisi, right? And before that, the others who had settled in the South Kivu, in the region around Uvira and Murenge Hills. So they called themselves Banyamurenge, right? But this one didn't go in the 1956. They went there a long time ago, a little bit, probably early 1900. But they're also Tutsis. So what has been happening? The other thing is that this region is also the fact that, as I said in that video, in Rwanda we have close to 9 million Hutus. In Burundi, another 8.5 to 9 million Hutus. There are Hutus all over this place. So Hutus in this Kigoma region of Tanzania, there are so many everywhere. And then in Congo, there are close to 7 million Hutus in Congo. And actually in Congo, they even called Hutus, and the language they speak is called Kihutu inside Congo. They also speak Swahili and French. So Paul Kagame, trying to take this land, he is not doing it for all the Rwandans, because Rwanda has two major tribes, the Hutus and the Tutsis. He's trying to take this land only for the Tutsi. But then he forgets they are Hutus. So to take this land, because they are already Hutus who are actually Congolese citizens, so he's trying to push away the Hutus so that he can replace them with the Tutsi. Now, it's just not easy, because in Rwanda he rules. He's from the Tutsi community. Almost everyone in his government is a Tutsi, and a few Hutus that they see as puppets. But a lot of people, 80% of the population is a Hutu. So they oppress them. They use guns to keep them down. And now when they go to the other side where other Hutus are, they want to kill them to remove them here so that they can resettle the Tutsis in Masisi and in Uvira and other. But now the conflict has always been here in Goma, in North Kivu. But then the people here, they don't know the difference between a Tutsi in Masisi and in Uvira. So sometimes the Congolese have been retaliating and even hurting the Banyamurenge, who are Tutsis, who went there more than 100 years ago. So as they mind their own business, they're also attacked, because again they also send some of their sons to go and fight with these ones in Masisi, in how do I say it, more in you understand, right? Like they come together, right? So they come together to fight because they belong to the same community. So that one has led to a lot of community around here sending their sons to get guns and forming defense forces, you know, local militia defense forces, calling themselves Wazalendo. And Wazalendo is a Swahili word for patriot. So these Wazalendo have been attacking Rwandan soldiers who cross over to Congo and call themselves M23 or M23 rebels. And they've been attacking Tutsis because they say these Tutsis are spies. They spy for these M23, which sometimes is true, by the way. They do spy and send information to these M23 and tell them where the Congolese soldiers are, and the Congolese soldiers are attacked. So these villagers, the Wazalendo, have been now attacking every Tutsi. They call them Rwandaphone. Anyone who they suspect came from Rwanda, they attack, including the Banyamulenge, who are not part of what is happening in Goma. Now, I made that video and a lot of people came to comment, and I want to go through the comments so that we can see what people are talking about. So as you can see, this is the situation in Congo. A lot of people are being moved away from their own homes by these Rwandan soldiers who cross over to Congo and call themselves M23. So that is the situation in Congo. You can go to my channel. It is the latest video. And now let's go to the comment and see what people are talking about. So the first comment here says, thank you for understanding what is really happening in Eastern Congo, but the international community are closing their eyes on what Rwanda is doing in Congo. We don't want to hear in the coming months that Congo has committed genocide once we strike Rwanda. Of course, this is a call that has been going on in Congo because Congo has a huge population of about 98 million people. That is according to the United Nations estimate. And a lot of the Congolese people who live in eastern part of Congo are very angry with Rwanda, and the young people there have been calling for their government to arm them, you know, give them guns and allow them to go to Rwanda. Now, of course, they are not soldiers. It might take time to train them and a lot of money. But let me tell you, if a million young men volunteered to come forward and they are given basic gun training for 2 or 3 weeks and they are unleashed on Rwanda, they don't have to be good at being soldiers. They just have to to shoot. It will be chaos. A lot of people will be hurt, especially innocent Hutus who are prisoners inside Rwanda. So that's why the leaders in Kinshasa do not want to do that. But eventually this might happen because Rwanda keeps provoking Congo and Congo tries to ignore the provocation. But eventually it's gonna give. It's gonna give. You know what I mean? It's gonna give. Because the provocation will reach a point where there's no other way out but to go to Kigali, remove these RPF, you know, these dangerous RPF terrorists, and arrest Paul Kagame or whoever will be in power and end this once and for all. So that's what he's talking about. Let's go to the next comment. Congrats, my bro. That's a good explanation that comes from a patriot. Congolese Wazalendo. Also, this guy is a patriot. He's a Congolese FRDC supporter. Oh, damn. This guy is one of them. So even the Wazalendo are some of my fans. I'm also their fan. Hey, Wazalendo, mimi ni mtu wenu. Mimi ni fan. Nawapenda sana. Okay, let's go to the next comment. You have understood everything. M23 doesn't exist. It is purely the Rwandan army. I mean, in that video, I just went straight. I shot from the hip, right? I said, we have seen a lot of drone footage from the United Nations peacekeeping troops in Congo, MONUSCO. Drone videos, drone photos showing, not once, many times actually, showing Rwandan soldiers crossing the border from Rwanda through the Virunga National Park and into Congo and going where the M23 is and supplying them with guns and weapons and anti-aircraft, you know, manpads. We've seen that. So in that video actually I've done some bit of those photos, so go check it out. Another comment says Wazalendo repatrie la mort. I don't know, I'm not good in French, but basically he said it's either our land or we die. So let me try to translate it here. Show me what it says. So it's saying homeland or death, they will win. So yeah, that's what I was trying to say. So it's like Wazalendo, it's either their home or they die. Basically, they have to win. So it's either they die or retain their home, or just have to win. So that's what he's talking about, and I agree with him or her. Reports are coming from Rwanda that rebels have attacked Kigarama, a village in eastern Rwanda. The rebels are from Tanzania or Burundi. They have also built a strong base in east of Rwanda. A war has started in Rwanda. So let me just go to the map and show you. Kigarama is supposed to be around here. So it's a village in this district here, right? So there's some rebels who are apparently coming to attack Rwanda, and either they came from Burundi, crossed through Tanzania and entered Rwanda, or straight up from Burundi to Rwanda. No one knows for sure, but he's saying they have formed a base somewhere in the east. So maybe the Akagera National Park there, inside there. It's a park. It's easy to have some elements of people there who are fighting their government. So he's saying that, and the people are asking whether he's sure, and someone is saying it might be that the Hutus, who are Bantus, want to take their land back. But I want more information on this. So yeah, as I said, Hutus are the majority in Rwanda, and they live as if they're prisoners in Rwanda. They can't speak their mind. They get jailed all the time. Their leaders get disappeared. They are arrested and no one sees them again for good. And that's the situation in Rwanda. Paul Kagame and his minority tribe of Tutsi, they rule Rwanda, they control Rwanda, they control the information flow, they control people who have social media account in Rwanda, they control basically everything. So that's what he's saying. Then someone says, actually most of the Hima people are Bantu. Someone was saying in the previous video, I said there's that agenda to have a Hima land in East and Central Africa. Yeah, something of the sort. Here is someone who says, I am Rwandese. In Rwanda, Tutsis have been intermarrying with Hutus for centuries, as they are much fewer. I can assure you that most of them are more Bantu than anything else. At population level, they just intermarry. It's a political level that some politicians try to exploit divisions. Many people think that all Tutsis are tall. Research actually shows that 90% of them are normal Bantu height. The Wanyamrenges like to marry within family. They don't like mixing with others, so they are called Himas either. Okay, so this guy is saying in Rwanda, the Tutsis started intermarrying with the Hutus, but the Tutsis in Congo called Banyamrenge, they refused. They still intermarry within the family, like cousin to cousin, to ensure that they do not neutralize their, special features like height and being thin or slender. So something like that. Okay, let's go to another comment. Okay, they are almost the same. Thank you for spreading the truth. Keep it up, the good work. You see, these are some of the comments that make me make these videos, or research and make these videos. Thank you, brother. You really know the whole story. Keep it up with the good work. Another one, good and smart political analysis. Bravo. So just go watch that video, right? And it's just a good video. I wasn't very accurate in it, but I wasn't trying to be biased intentionally. So I tried my best. I'm not saying it's 100% correct, but you understand. Someone says, evergreen, full of natural resources, country, but citizen can't eat, neither sleep, PC free. Of course, that is the situation here in Masisi. This land is one of the most beautiful land I've ever seen. The photos I keep seeing of this landscape. No wonder Museveni, the president of Uganda, and Paul Kagame want to steal this land. It's like the paradise in the Bible. Masisi here, this place. Let me try to click on the name Masisi. You see some of the Google images that were uploaded from here. It's one of the most beautiful land you'll ever see. Look at some of the photos from there. Beautiful green, land. You can keep millions of cows there because the grass is green, and you don't need to do you just do free range ranching, by just doing letting the cows eat. Look at the amount of milk this guy is pouring in those yellow things. I mean, it's a beautiful place, right? Look at some of the landscape. For someone like me who loves hiking, this is a place I would love to live, going up these mountain and hills to basically hike. Look at the land. In my life, I've never seen a land like this. Beautiful, straight line trees. Of course, these are man-made. They were planted. But look at the landscape. I can roll here, even at my adult age. If I came here, I would start doing some somersaults and roaring down the hill like a baby. So look at that place, man. So that's why. Beautiful land, but people there don't have peace, Someone says dictator Kagame, the war maker, needs to be brought to justice. Yeah, eventually he will. Believe me. The dictators never go far. We know those who are before him, what happened to them. This war will go back where it came from, and it will end where it started. Yeah, eventually the Congolese people will take this war to Rwanda. Something will happen to Rwanda. And personally, I don't want it to happen in my lifetime, because what happened in 1994 was so bad, so sad. And I don't want to see that kind of situation again in my life. Or read about it or hear the stories about it. You are very smart, brother. May God bless you. You see, some of these comments are very, 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 they make me happy. Very, very happy.